Ridiculous things that cost too much money. Hello YouTube, welcome back to yet another exciting video. Today, I'm going to show you ridiculous things that cost way too much money. Most people have a plan for what they'd do if they had a ton of money at their disposal, and pretty sure everyone's list probably looks pretty similar. We all start with the basics, simple needs like buying a house, paying off your student debts, donating to charity, or going on a nice holiday if you've got some left over. However, those with more than enough money in their pockets get to spend and afford anything and everything they want. Rich people tend to spend money on absurd things they don't even need. The items featured in this video are all unreasonably highly priced, but they all still sell like hotcakes. Aside from the $300 ice cubes that are on high demand, stick around to cringe some more. Before we get to it, be sure to leave a thumbs up on this video and subscribe to the channel for more. So without wasting any more time, here's a list of things that cost way too much money. Number 10. The Lifeless Tiger Shark. Exotic fish might be a popular choice for the richest people in the world, and plenty of rich people have impressive fish tanks. But that's child's play compared to laying claim to your own pickled shark. Steve Cohen set the bar when he took his fascination with the underwater world one step further by purchasing a lifeless 14-foot tiger shark. Sounds morbid, I know, but as a renowned art collector, Steve bought the piece as a work of marvel that just might be the world's most unique piece of contemporary art. In 2006, Steve purchased Damien Hirst's The Physical Impossibility of Death in the Mind of Someone Living from Charles Saatchi for a reported $8 million. Art mogul Charles Saatchi had originally purchased it for $93,000 in 1992. The iconic tiger shark preserved in formaldehyde in a glass casing is one of the best-known pieces in Steve's collection. Now, I know art isn't usually useless, but remember, this is literally just a cut-in-half shark, and it's decomposing, albeit slowly, so it won't even be around forever. For $8 million, that sounds absurd. Not sure why anyone would need an $8 million lifeless shark, but some insane millionaires are willing to spend millions on a television set. No, it doesn't allow you to enter and pat the back of your favorite player after winning a game, but it does give you the royalty status to show off to people that you're flexible with money. Number 9. Prestige HD Supreme Rose Edition Television. This could probably be the most expensive television in the world, with a price tag of $2,250,000. The Prestige HD Supreme Rose Edition is a 55-inch HD TV fashioned out of 18 carats of rose gold, 72 diamonds, and hand-sewn in alligator skin. The alligator skin has me questioning if it was really that serious. This ridiculously priced television was created by Stuart Hughes, who is infamous for turning everyday objects into multi-million-dollar purchases by adding diamonds and gold. He strives to make the most expensive version of anything you can possibly think of, from bed frames to liquor bottles. He's even added his luxurious flair to homes and yachts. I'd love to buy lots of things when I become a millionaire, but a $2 million TV is nowhere near my fancy. Number 8. A $24,000 haircut. Most of us are happy to spend a bit of money on a haircut, but we'd rather spend a few extra dollars to get a good trim instead of getting stuck with hats all the time. However, some people expect nothing but the very best of everything. The Sultan of Brunei, whose name I'm about to absolutely butcher, Jamasir Hassanil Bolkiah, isn't scared to spend a ridiculously huge chunk of money on his hair, since he once dropped more than $24,000 for a haircut. His barber has to fly 7,000 miles from London to him just to cut his hair. Even though the barber charges around $40 for a haircut, the Sultan is known to pay him in an envelope stashed with notes. The amount is unknown, but he covers all his barber's travel expenses when he visits. One time, the Sultan shocked masses when he hired his barber a private cabin in a luxury plane since he needed a cut and didn't want to be exposed to the risk of getting swine flu. It's believed that he spent about $18,000. Don't get me wrong. Getting a haircut is a totally practical thing, but the way this guy went about it is a little over the top. That's quite a steep price for something that usually takes an hour at the most, probably like 15 minutes for me, which makes it a completely useless expense. What is the most amount of money you've ever spent on your hair? Do you think it was worth it? Number 7. $3.2 million dog collar. Everyone loves their dog, and they've been labeled as man's best friend after all. Often, we buy our dogs toys and accessories at the local pet store or a dollar market as a way of making them happy or for beauty purposes. One of the most popular dog accessories is the collar, which can be spotted on dogs strolling through the parks, especially with leashes attached to them. Now, some extremely rich people are, however, changing the game with the Amor dog collar. This is a luxurious dog collar with 52 carats and encrusted with 1,600 individual diamonds. The collar is valued slightly above the $3 million mark. Yes, you heard me right. All that money on something the dog will either get dirty, take off at the first opportunity, or flat out refuse to wear in the first place. No matter how much money I had to spend, I'm not sure I'd ever be willing to drop millions of dollars on a dog collar, let alone thousands. Pretty sure that the collar is enough to fix all your current money problems. Anyway, up next is an item so absurd that I fail to understand who truly cursed humanity. Number 6. A lock of a celebrity's hair. When an obsession is mixed with money, we get a billionaire willing to risk it all for something insane. It's easy to show your dedication to a certain band or artist by going to their concerts and buying their merchandise. But if you really truly want to show your appreciation for someone, why not go one step further and buy a lock of their hair? A dedicated Elvis Presley fan splurged out $115,000 for a lock of the king of rock and roll's hair. The hair had been supposedly saved by Elvis's barber, Homer Gil Gilliard, who traveled with him for over 20 years. It was Gil who dyed Elvis's blonde hair black and gave it its character. Gil had been saving his hair through the years up until his demise. If that does not scream creepy or sound weird in any way, you should probably pause this video and seek some help. Moving on. Aside from Gil saving Elvis's hair, he used to store them in a plastic bread bag, but even that gross fact wasn't enough to stop this obsessed billionaire from purchasing the hair. The locks were sold on an internet auction site and were battled for in a ferocious online bidding war. No one was actually sure what the new owner would do with the hair, except perhaps treasure it or use the DNA to clone hundreds of Elvis Presleys. Number 5. Glacé luxury ice cubes. When you're rich, you don't have to worry about something as simple as the ice diluting your drinks as it melts. Glacé luxury ice cubes are made with fewer minerals and pollutants than regularly found in tap water. Not only that, they boast to have been crafted by hand, ensuring that the ice cubes are perfectly symmetrical. The ice cubes are larger than regular ice cubes and take longer time to melt. It takes around 20 to 30 minutes for them to dilute, leaving your tongue enjoying the drink's flavor for a longer time. Even though this sounds like a great invention, I'm about to make you find it useless in a little bit. How much would you pay to enjoy minimum dilution and maximum cooling for the ultimate party drink? $2? These blocks of ice come at a cost, and it's not a small price to pay. For 50 luxurious cubes of ice, it will cost you $325. That makes each cube about $6.5, which is surely more than the price of the actual drink itself. In defense of the manufacturer, these ice cubes are healthier and are made up of fewer impurities and carcinogens than typical ice cubes. But when you take into consideration the fact that ice cubes are literally nothing but water, it's hard to believe that they're worth the money. But if you've got money to spend, why not go all out on your ice? Cheers! Number 4. Diamond contact lenses. I don't understand this obsession with gold and diamond, but it certainly needs to stop. If you've always wanted your eyes to sparkle, these diamond contact lenses can certainly help. I mean, the Shakar Eye Research Center has started selling diamond-encrusted contact lenses, and a pair will set you back a whopping $15,000. On the bright side, the diamonds have no side effects on your eyes nor your vision, so you can wear them and still see perfectly. However, since they don't improve your eyesight either, they're totally useless except for fashion purposes. For $15,000, that's enough money to take someone through laser surgery, if you ask me. What's sadder about this product is the fact that despite being sold as fashionable contact lenses, they do quite the opposite and make the wearer look like an alien from a sci-fi movie. What's the most expensive cup of tea you've ever bought? If you think your $300 tea is fancy, we aren't talking about some ready-to-go Starbucks stuff. This tea can leave your bank account more than $10,000 dry. Pretty sure the Queen hasn't even tried this one yet. Number 3. 14,000 diamond tea bag. Despite the small perks that you can only use a tea bag once, tea company PG Tips wanted to make that one drink worth it. During their 75th anniversary, the company made a $14,000 tea bag. The tea bag contained 280 diamonds, which encrusted the fully functional bag. But it's actually totally useless, because using it means the whole investment literally goes down the drain in less than an hour. Fancy a cup of fine tea yet? Number 2. Prada Paperclip. When I saw this one, I had no words. Paper clips are the kind of thing you can buy in bulk for hardly any money at all. But for some people, normal paper clips just aren't good enough. Don't believe me? Well, there was enough demand for luxury paper clips that Prada released their own. How much do they cost, you may be asking? a staggering $185 each. Although, the company claims that the items weren't actually paper clips, and they're money clips meant to hold large stacks of cash together. I don't know about you, but they sure just look like regular paper clips to me. More so, it means you're wasting money just to carry the rest of your money around in a flashy way. Number 1. $1.38 million gold toilet paper. I really wish I could tell you this is a joke, but it's not. Despite the many troll versions of toilet paper, including the toilet paper printed with dollar notes, which is supposed to make you feel richer than you actually are, some millionaires are shoving it in our faces by buying toilet paper made from real gold. As confused as you are, these toilet papers are totally functional, infused with 22 karat gold, and are 2-ply. And making this even more useless is the fact that they are no different from regular tissue paper. This item is just a statement, and it exists to just impress guests when they walk into the bathroom. After all, they literally flush away a part of the $1.3 million spent on it every time they use the washroom, making it one of the most super expensive, useless things. Tragic. What was the most ridiculously expensive thing on the list? And what's the most useless thing you ever bought, and how much did it cost? Let me know in the comments section down below. Before you go, please remember to give this a thumbs up and subscribe to stay in the loop for such exciting content. Turn on the bell notification to get notified every time we post something new. Thanks for watching.